Target. It's the Big 12 Conference on ESPN. Utah faces a must-win to keep its postseason and playoff hopes alive, while Kansas needs a win to become bowl eligible. Anderson ran into his own man and gets bottled at the 21.
Step into those shoes and help out.
On third down, quick hitter. It's brought in, and that'll move the chains. Cam Pickett, the Ball State.
Threatening here on their first drive.
Pressure coming. That's intercepted. Picked off by Snowden. And he gets turf monstered, which prevented a bigger return. And Utah with the takeaway.
He throws it inside, and Snowden's off to the races with it.
Meanwhile, Utah starts in the Wildcat. Jayhawks Parker heard the highway
in this day and age of college football.
Dampier wasn't ready for the snap. He's got to cover it up, and it's fourth down. So that's the quarterback, Devin Dampier, the New Mexico transfer.
He has battled some injuries this year, but he has been super for this team. And just kind of looking to his left, all of a sudden Jaron Crump snaps it, and he
make it 8 in a row, make it 3-0 Utah. Keep it on the ground again here on third down, and the call works. A pickup of 8 by Highshaw for a first down. Another toss. Highshaw can't get past Fano. Loves its tight ends in the red zone. Daniels throwing for the end zone, broken up, incomplete. Knocked away by Teo Johnson. Last week, Johnson had the big return on the 2-point attempt against Kansas State, giving Utah 2 points, and that turned the tide of the game.
That's a heck of a play coming from inside out, and you get Emilian on the outside. Well, that's a heck of a...
And he misses this one.
3 touchdowns and no picks.
Dampier, his throw is batted down.
Playmaker on the back end, really talented and consistent all year long. They miss his leadership.
Nowhere to go for... Kyle Whittingham's message to his team was, listen, if we don't take care of business today and then good things happen,
doesn't matter.
That is the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Utah territory twice, nothing to show for it. Flea flicker. Daniels unloads. Incomplete. Flag at the end of the play. Teo Johnson, the safety in coverage.
Yeah, a little
against
interference.
Bryson Canty.
Little face guarding there by Teo Johnson, and they had him fooled. They've run the football to perfection. And they're just going to get a seam route right down the middle of the field. The safeties, they bite to help out on the run, and it's Bryson Canty that was wide open. Excuse me, Emmanuel Henderson that was wide open for football and for pass protection.
Again, off a heavy set. This is Williams' feet turning. First and goal, Kansas.
With that smaller player on the defensive side.
Jackson Benny.
That's Gruen in the slot.
And he's in motion. That was eye candy. Highshaw with the first touchdown of the game. Fittingly on senior day. 2 15-yard penalties by Utah aiding the drive. And Highshaw, under Ficklin is in at quarterback. That's Jayhawks Parker. He gets
That's supposed to take the snaps in this deal.
Dampier, quarterback keeper. Does he get there? He does. Jason Beck.
Yeah.
And he has revitalized an offense that really stagnated last year. Finding Whittemore for a gain. Tees it out. RPO. Buchanan wide open across the middle. J.J. Buchanan with a 58-yard touchdown. Third down and manageable.
Yeah.
Back of your mind, you're thinking quarterback draw.
No doubt.
And Dampier sold it. These guys. Anderson motions. Daniels looks him off, sets up the screen to Pickett.
You got to get up the field.
And guess who? Jackson Benny gets him for a loss again. Back-to-back TFLs for the safety.
So scores.
Keep it on the ground on 3rd down and long. And they get a yard past the original. Dampier has his pass batted down.
That's the second
again.
one. Yeah,
and for the second time, it's Leroy Harris.
Yeah.
Dampier toward the sideline. And they are going to talk it over. It is a catch. Larry Simmons.
He develops talent up front like nobody's business.
This is Bray. And he's sandwiched. Kansas saying the ball came out.
When did the whistle blow in reference to the ball coming out?
Lyric Rawls ended up with the football.
Really on the field is
forward progress.
So 3rd down, ball is on the ground. There's a flag down as well. Utah recovered.
Still shy of the 1st down marker. Someone recovered it and dove forward.
There's been some sloppiness on the exchange. We saw a bad snap early, which forced Utah to kick a field goal.
Illegal shift. Offense. 5-yard penalty. May's 3rd.
It's a must-win for the Utes if they're to have any chance of the postseason. Dampier fits one into his tight end, Bentley, and a 1st down for Utah. Dampier dancing toward the sideline. Nothing there.
And no flags.
Incomplete for Bentley. Kansas takes over, and they've got 2 timeouts on 3rd down. Daniels back to the air. Too much helium for Pickett.
98 for Texas A&M.
In a long time.
Long overdue.
That's the drive starter. Not much for Dampier, and it looks like Utah may just take this into the locker room, not stopping the clock. On the season, the Utes are 8-0 when leading at the half. Utah will receive to begin the 2nd half. That will draw a flag. It rolled out of bounds before it got to the end zone.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team. Receiving team is elected to take the ball at the 35-yard line. 1st down.
For Utah.
Whittemore comes in motion. Dampier finds Whittemore and able to slip ahead for a 1st down. Whittemore comes in motion. Dampier loads up, overthrows Bentley. It's 4th down.
Sean Parker.
Nakari Rogers, who's been their short yardage, their finisher, is in there to block. Quick throw.
Guess who?
Way offline. Leroy Harris having himself a ball game.
With another. It's in the box.
Williams can't get away from Teo Johnson.
Of a matchup on the outside.
Isaiah Marshall is in the game. He gets the direct snap. Following Cure ahead and in. Right behind the tight end, Leighton Cure, and it's ruled a touchdown.
After review, the runner was short of the goal line.
Good call, Jerry.
3rd down.
Great.
Daniels. Did he get the push? Ruled a touchdown. They may look at this too.
They have to. Gotta take a look at this one. Someone made contact while he was trying to dive over. They dove, and there was initial contact that held him short. And you get a little push in there from the end, and I think that one's gonna stand.
Again, you think about what Jalen Daniels stepped in
after a takeaway. Big men wearing number 0. I love that. There's a couple of other ones in there. Oh, nice run here.
Oh, hold on a second. Kansas ripped it away. And it's Jayhawk football. You guys do like to eat. Daniels threw it behind Canty. Incomplete. Cotton may have gotten a piece of it. Intended for Canty.
Into this game. Seems like they're throwing it a little bit more than normal.
And now they're exactly 50-50. Parker gets popped by Lyric
Rawls. Hello. Playing from the secondary. Well, you got to listen. Just hear that. That'll wake you up.
Four-man rush. Dampier hit. Buchanan could not hang on. He was out of bounds. Needing a win today, and they need Texas Tech to lose and BYU and Arizona State to win this weekend. Henderson behind his man makes the catch.
Come down along the sideline.
Underneath, Levi Wentz. Lots of room after the catch. The former Albany Great Dane picks up 22. Sick of motions. Williams again. Running behind Gorsica on the left side for a Kansas first.
And Kansas coming right back with that ideal play and a situation on 3rd and 3. Big moment in the game where they had to have it.
They pick up a first. They don't need to call a play. And Kansas goes to the 4th quarter with the lead. Options A, B, and C are violence. He gets it again. That time he's dropped for a loss. Cash Dillon, the talented redshirt freshman, that changes the math. 2 tight ends in the game. Daniels chased by Dillon. Toward the end zone. Ill-advised.
Oh, wow.
And it's picked off. Jackson Benny with his 4th interception. Jalen Daniels has been so good with the football this season. At a 21-4 touchdown to interception ratio.
First down, Utah.
Entering the game, he's thrown 2 picks today.
He could have dumped the ball to. He chose to try to throw it out of the back of the end zone and didn't get enough on it.
Meanwhile,
pawning this thing, and then all of a sudden he's going to throw it.
Here is Parker. Flips to the 40-yard line. Lyric rolls, catapulted Wayshawn Parker, the Washington State transfer.
He's taking some shots in this game. Both he and Bentley, the big tight end.
Big 3rd down. Parker in the flat makes the first man miss. Dangerous in space. Parker inside the 30 of Kansas. Dampier takes a shot. Simmons, touchdown! Utah back on top.
I mean, quick. There's the change in tempo, and caught Kansas maybe sleeping a little bit. He gets behind Saeed Gibbs on that side, a transfer from Georgia Tech. They're just deep down the sideline, show it to Parker and let it rip. And
Dylan Curtis.
And the big plays, 6 to 10 big plays. They're at 10. That recipe, everything except the passing is worked out.
LaShawn Williams into the secondary and took Teo Johnson for a ride. Games they've been outscored 56-7 in the 4th quarter. Highshaw breaks free. Benny brings him down from the backside. Sure. LaShawn Williams in the game. Daniels, quick throw, picked off. Pickett wasn't looking. Elijah Davis across midfield. He's got blockers. Davis cuts it across the length of the field for a pick 6. His 2nd pick 6 of the year.
And he's got the flat route. They bring him in motion, and they're going there right away. You see the 2 outside guys coming in on a pick, and he's going outside of them on a rub. You're just trying to get it in his hands as quickly as you can. I'm not sure it's Jalen Daniels' fault, because that's where Pickett should have been looking for the ball. But, man, it is beyond me why he couldn't turn his head to look for the football.
Williams swallowed up after a short gain. 3rd down.
Well, they got to bust out of just running it and start to throw it a little bit.
Utah brings the house. Henderson makes the catch in stride. First down, Kansas. Down the seam, caught by Cure for a touchdown. Extra point by Marjan is good. Number one back.
He's the feature back now.
Buchanan comes in motion. Dampier fakes to Buchanan. Running behind that great offensive line. And it's another first down. Parker comes in motion. Dampier looks to throw. He's got a man wide open. Caught by Simmons. Touchdown! Utah went for the haymaker.
Oh, wow. And it was the play fake. Dampier sold it as if he was going to pull it down and run. The secondary and third level players of Kansas, they got fooled by the eye candy and just were flat-footed, and it allowed the receiver to get right behind him, Larry Simmons, for a touchdown.
And Utah
in his last game as a Jayhawk.
That was a strike, went off the hands of Pickett. It's fourth down. It brings us to the 2-minute timeout. We'll step aside with Utah up by 10. They get a hard-fought win here on the road in Lawrence. They keep their playoff hopes alive, and now they get to watch, and they're rooting for chaos. They need West Virginia to beat Texas Tech. They need rival BYU to win, and they need Arizona State to win. That cocktail would put Utah in the Big 12 championship game.
A lot of football left to be played, and it's going to come down to a lot. I still think their best chance, because of so much chaos, has to happen, is them finding their way into the Big 12 championship game and earning their way in that.
You want this, you got that.